I did it. I've gone sleeveless today. And this is something we women, especially those of us over 50, debate about. Should I go sleeveless? Shouldn't I? I don't want anybody to see my arms. I've got flabby arms. I've got crepey skin. I don't want anybody to see that. And you know what? Nobody is really paying attention to it. So go with what makes you feel comfortable. I've got lots of tips and tricks to help you if you want to go sleeveless or shorter sleeves, what the best options are going to be for your body style. So let's get into it right now. Now, if you have an athletic build, you know, those perfectly toned arms that we are all a little bit jealous of, to be honest, racer back and halter tops are going to be your best look because they're going to highlight those gorgeously toned arms and shoulders. Now, if you have a pear-shaped body, the key for you is going to be drawing the attention upwards. So you can go with off the shoulder tops. A little sleeve is here, but it's here, not up here on your shoulder. It's going to draw the eye upward and provide balance to your figure. You can also look for sleeveless tops with lots of embellishments or details. You could go with ruffles, or sometimes I'll see beading on sleeveless tunics. There's lots of good options for sleeveless tops where there's detailing up in here. I also want to mention that A-line or fit and flare styles are great for you to wear in the summer because they're going to emphasize your upper body, skim over your hips, and create a more defined waistline. If you have an apple-shaped body, you're going to want to look for sleeveless tops with structure up at the bust line, like empire waist tops, because they're going to highlight the slimmest part of your torso. And then they'll gracefully flow over that trouble area, which is the midsection. Now, if you have an hourglass figure, pretty much any sleeveless top is going to work well for you. What you want to focus on is fitted tops that are going to accentuate your waist, and those could be wrap tops and v-neck styles that enhance your natural curves. If you're petite, what you want to do is look for tops that elongate your torso, and you also want to look for tops with vertical details like stripes or seams. If you're plus size, this does not mean you need to shy away from sleeveless tops. You want to choose tops with wider straps because that's going to provide better support and balance to your overall look. And look for tops with some stretch, ruching, or draping to create a really nice, smooth silhouette. V-necks and scoops are also very flattering because they're going to elongate your neckline. And the next one is broad shoulders. What you're going to look for is sleeveless tops with wider necklines, like boat necks or scoop necks, because they're going to help balance the look of broad shoulders. And you want to actually avoid embellishments or details up around the shoulders or neckline. As we know, we are very self-conscious about our arms, but I want to give you some tips to feel confident if you're self-conscious about your arms, because I don't want you to miss out on a top that you like just because you're feeling self-conscious. So here are 7 easy tips you can apply today. You can try layering. And this is a great tip if you're living in a place where you're going in and out of a lot of air conditioning. Having a sheer flowy kimono or lightweight cardigan or even a wrap will add a little coverage to your arms without adding bulk. You can do something similar with a lightweight scarf. Now, they make lots of scarves. People tend to think of scarves being very heavy, but they make them in very lightweight cotton, silk, and it's just going to add a hint of coverage. It's also going to add a pop of color to your outfit. It's also important when you're looking for sleeveless tops not to pick any old sleeveless top. Use the tips that I gave you for your body shape and make sure that it fits nicely around your chest and your waist to highlight your best features. You can also look for shirts with vertical details. It could be in the stitching, it could be a pattern or even a texture in the garment, but those vertical lines or accents are going to make your arms appear longer and slimmer. You can also take advantage of color when you're thinking of what you're going to do with your arms. Now, I've talked about this before, but light colors accentuate, dark colors diminish. So if you want to pare down on the look of if you're concerned about your arms, choose darker colors like navy, black, deep greens, even rich purples. Those are going to create a slimming effect. And it's also really important to choose the right fabrics for your sleeveless shirts. A lot of us tend to go to lightweight jersey knits in the summer. We think that's going to be a lot cooler. I find that choosing fabrics with a bit of structure that don't cling make a much better look for me. It just seems to lay a lot better, feels a little airier. The knit is not sticking to me. You want to look for fabrics like linen or cotton poplin for a flattering and very cooling effect. And if sleeveless just feels way too bold for you and you just don't feel comfortable in it, you can go for lots of other sleeve options. You can go with cap sleeve, elbow sleeve, or even somewhere in between. And like I said, overall, wear what makes you happy. Nobody is going to be focusing on your arms. They're going to be focusing on you and your lovely personality. So remember that. Do you have any tips for going sleeveless? And will you be going sleeveless or not this summer? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.